Hi, in this video we'll be talking about the gender of nouns. In German, it's quite difficult to determine the gender of nouns, but sometimes it's a bit easier if we know the meaning of the noun. So here we'll see how to determine the gender of a noun by its meaning. Let's start with masculine nouns. So male humans are usually masculine gender, like for example, der Mann, der Arzt, der Lehrer, der Junge. Also, male animals are usually masculine gender. For example, der Hund, der Hahn, der Eber, der Bulle. Then we have the days of the week. They are all masculine gender. Der Montag, der Donnerstag, der Sonntag, der Mittwoch. Also, the months of the year are masculine gender. Der Juni, der September, der Mai, der Januar. Then we have the seasons of the year. They are also masculine gender. Der Frühling, der Sommer, der Herbst, der Winter. There is one exception, das Frühjahr, and this noun is neuter gender because the second part of this compound noun is Jahr, and we have das Jahr, which means year. Cardinal points. Cardinal points are also masculine gender. We have der Norden, der Süden, der Westen, der Osten. Now, weather phenomena. Most weather phenomena are also masculine gender. Der Regen, der Schnee, der Nebel, der Sturm. But not all of them. There are some exceptions. Like for example, das Gewitter, neuter gender, die Graupel, feminine gender. Winds. Most winds are masculine gender. Der Föhn, der Zyklon, der Passat, der Monsun. But there are some exceptions too. For example, die Brise, which is feminine gender. Rocks and minerals. These are also mostly masculine gender. Der Granit, der Ton, der Quarz, der Diamant. And some exceptions, die Kohle, die Kreide. Alcoholic drinks. Der Wodka, der Wein, der Schnaps, der Gin. But das Bier. Here we have an exception. Drinks based on plants. Der Saft, der Tee, der Kaffee, der Kakao. Currencies. Der Euro, der Dollar, der Cent, der Cent, der Franken. And some exceptions, die Mark, das Pfund. Okay? Then we have the makes of cars. Der Rolls-Royce, der Volkswagen, der BMW, der Audi. Now, non-German rivers are also mostly masculine gender, like for example, der Nil, der Mississippi, der Amazonas, der Ganges. But there are some exceptions too. mostly the rivers ending in A or E. Like for example, die Themse, die Seine, die Wolga. These are mostly feminine gender. Mountains: der Mount Everest, der Vesuv, der Mont Blanc, der Kilimanjaro. And again some exceptions: die Zugspitze, das Matterhorn. Okay? Mountain ranges: der Himalaya, der Atlas, der Balkan, der Ural. And again there are some exceptions, for example, die Sierra Nevada. Now, feminine nouns. First of all, female humans are feminine gender. For example, die Frau, die Mutter, die Tante, die Lehrerin. But here we have some exceptions. For example, das Weib, which is a woman actually, das Fräulein, and das Mädchen, a girl, is neuter gender in German. And this is because of the ending chen, which is a diminutive ending, and all nouns ending in chen are neuter gender. Then we have female animals: die Henne, die Kuh, die Sau, die Hündin. Also, the numerals are feminine gender. For example, die Eins, die Vier, die Acht, die Tausend. Airplanes and ships are also feminine gender: die Boeing, die Bismarck, die Cessna, die Titanic. And here's an exception: der Airbus. German rivers are mostly feminine gender. For example, die Donau, die Elbe, die Fulda, die Oder. But there are lots of exceptions. For example, der Rhein, der Main, der Neckar. Then we have neuter nouns. First of all, young humans and animals are often neuter gender. For example, das Kind, das Baby, das Ferkel, das Fohlen. Chemical elements are also usually neuter gender: das Gold, das Zinn, das Eisen, das Blei. And here are some exceptions: der Schwefel, der Sauerstoff, der Phosphor. Units: das Pfund, das Volt, das Ampere, das Watt. And some exceptions: we can have masculine or neuter gender for Meter and Liter. So we have der Meter or das Meter and der Liter or das Liter. The letters of alphabet are neuter gender too: das A, das Y, das C, das Z. Also, musical notes are neuter gender: das C, das Cis, das Gs, das F. Continents, countries, and towns are often neuter gender: das heiße Afrika, das kalte Schweden, das alte Deutschland, das moderne Berlin. Here are some exceptions: die Antarktis, die Schweiz, der Sudan. Okay, that's it for this video. If you like it, a thumbs up would be great. Also, make sure to subscribe for future videos. If you want to leave a comment or ask a question, you're welcome to do so. Thanks for watching.